times two modern creative people have been using crystals. The science of it, I wanted to quote my teacher, Adrian, who I began working with about 5 or 6 years ago, because she's the one who really put this together, and I can't say her words. And, you know, crystals are all composed of atoms. We are crystalline structures. We are salt water. They are salt water. We fuse with their vibrations and their electromagnetic field. So it makes perfect sense. Crystals were the first lasers. They're used in our computers. They're used in our watches. If I can share a personal experience, I had a knee replacement and saw a tumblestone called howlite that looked like bone. And I thought, okay, read about it in the books. I thought, great, this is for, you know, what I'm looking for. I made an elixir. I took it with me to the hospital. I gave it to my surgeon with a little write-up, and it happened at its mineral concept. He said, you know, you're not crazy. The mineral content of this is what's on the outside of the joint that we've just put in your knee to encourage the bone to fuse to the metal. So, you know, it's amazing that science has found that, you know, they're working with these stones all the time, so it's not out there. Feng Shui really begins with what's happening in your life, what's working, what isn't, what do you want to change, what are your goals and intentions. But Feng Shui is the earth, and crystals are the earth. So the crystals have really come forth to enhance our lives. The easiest way is to really just quiet your thoughts and tune in. Many people will hold a crystal to their third eye. Hold it to your hand. Just get a sense of what you feel for it. And they'll stick to your hands. You know, you'll try and put it down and it's like, no, no. Or you'll put it down, it's like, and even if you leave the store the next day, it's calling to you, if it's your crystal. Everything has a consciousness. Crystals pick up and hold the vibrations of the earth, the people, the mind, the transport, the positive and the negative thoughts that they come in contact with. They can be cleansed in the sunlight, the moonlight, fresh air, nature. Some don't respond to water. Selenite is one that's salt-based. Some don't need to be cleansed. My favorite is to just hold it underwater and just flush it all out and point down.
Should you cleanse them after you've had them for a while personally? Just
well, you should always cleanse them when you get them and bring them home.
But then let's say you have it for a while.
If what's going on in your life, let's say your stone is next to your bed and something really negative happens, or let's say you've really had a fierce argument with your husband in that room. The stone can pick up that energy. So that's a great time to clear your crystal. I sometimes take some of my crystals into the bath with me. I love to do that because I put Epsom salts in my bath, and I use Dr. Hauschka that we mentioned has a wonderful sage bath. Just like clearing, sometimes before I begin doing my work, I clear myself. It's really important to keep yourself clear. And salt baths, you can use salt shower baths or the sage
salt scrubs.
Shower. Yeah, yeah. After cleansing your crystal, if you want to be really simple, just hold it in your hands and speak the intent that this is for you, I'm using you, you are in my life for the highest good of all. Or if there's something you really want to work on, and those of us who use our crystals, you know, in healing and clearing, And then just take a few breaths, get into a calm, quiet space, hold the crystal, connect with its energy, hold it to your heart and state your intention. Hold it to your third eye and state your intention. And then hold it in your hands and just breathe your intention directly into the crystal. Then you can also deprogram your crystals. Let's say one particular thing that we might talk about might connect with you personally, and you program your crystal with that. And you find a few weeks later it's resolved. Deprogram the crystal. Thank it for what it's done. Again, state your intention and your wish to deprogram the crystal. Take it to your heart center, thank it, release your previous intention, and cleanse it. And then allow it to rest for a week in either sunlight. Some crystals will fade in the sunlight, but sunlight, moonlight can be done inside, doesn't have to be outside. Stones can take you on amazing journeys. Black tourmaline is your ticket home. All of you in this room, I'm sure, have families, jobs, whatever. We need to be that grounded and stay in our bodies. 3 words for pyrite are shielding, strengthening, and financial planning. Pyrite's great for brainstorming. It attracts good fortune. It lifts your spirit. Also, its mirrored surface allows you to see behind the facade. Well, that's a glitter girl. We could go dancing in that. But the squares, the little cubes, are fabulous. But this is for the gym. In an adolescence room, it'll promote creativity, living room, family room, conference table, in the center of any meetings at work.
The citrine?
No, pyrite. Pyrite. Yeah, this will get people to work together for the highest good. So now citrine, our next one, is joy, optimism, and abundance. And citrine is like a golden ray it's the golden ray. It's a ray of sunshine. It teaches us how to manifest, attracts wealth, prosperity, success, and it facilitates sharing, which is really important in abundance. Because again, it's about the flow. Amethyst is spirituality, contentment, healing. It calms the mind. Its serenity enhances the higher states of consciousness. It's perfect for meditation. It balances highs and lows and brings in a feeling of centeredness. Kyanite and celestite work beautifully together. They're about speaking one's truth, alignment, and releasing. Kyanite helps connect us to our guides. Now celestite, this is calling all angels. This is peace, love, and angels. Celestite brings us to a state of peace and unity with the world. It calls us to enlightenment. It assists us in staying calm in times of stress. It's our guide in navigating through the New Age world. Apophyllite is about formulating long-term plans for the future and not being distracted by the short term. It's helpful for organizing and deciding on life changes, from buying a home, having children, to changing careers, and it helps prioritize responsibilities. Last, but not least, is quartz. Now, quartz is a powerful energy amplifier and personal healer. I've saved it to last because it really is a workshop in itself. All the different forms of it, all the way you can use it. It often overshadows the other stones with its power. The other stones will call to you, this will scream at you. Clear quartz is the stone most used in healing, energizing, and cleansing. It has a duality to it. It's a powerful magnet to absorb and store energy, but it's equal in its ability to project and release. But again, I close with energy is in a constant state of movement. Move your crystals, play with them, attune to their vibrations, enjoy them, experience them, have fun.